One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check the backer, check the backer. Over, left.
Mostert. He finds some open field here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards on the ground.
Check 50, check 50. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 55.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Here's Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Terry McLaurin.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Block working out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
The defenders hated that it happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Well, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
7. And the Bears first down.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Locke. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 43 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Bears nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable here from the 38. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Watson. His throw incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Let's get off the field. 59, Mark. Where's Diggs? Check 59. Yo. Yo. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
3rd and long. It's Watson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 24.
Throwing again is Watson. This one caught by Ridley. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he comes back with one complete.
Locke's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bears.
On play action, Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Block off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
59 mark, check, 59. You got nothing to run.
After the interception, here's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Eagles continue to roll.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Bears nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taker.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Bears.
Off the play fake. Lock. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
It's second down.
Off play action. Lock. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lock. It's caught. Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. The first down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The defense.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
37-yard line.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 39-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps